from bone-crushing linebackers to quarterbacks who refuse to sit out through broken bones. The Green Bay Packers have fielded some of the toughest warriors the NFL has ever seen. Today, we recounting down the 10 toughest Packers of all time, players who struck fear into opponents, played through unimaginable pain, and left behind legendary stories that still echo through Lambeau Field. And wait until you see who takes the number 1 spot, a man so feared that even his teammates admit he was terrifying in practice. Number 10, Willie Davis. When Vince Lombardi needed a disruptor, he found one in Willie Davis. Drafted in 1956, Davis's career truly took off once he was traded to the Packers in 1960. Lombardi moved him to defensive end, and he never looked back. Davis played 138 consecutive games for Green Bay, anchoring the defense during 5 championships. He piled up over 100 unofficial sacks, recovered 21 fumbles, and was named All-Pro 5 times. He was there in the Ice Bowl, battling the brutal cold without complaint. Davis wasn't just a force, he was consistent, durable, and relentless. The kind of player who made sure opponents remembered him long after the final whistle. Number 9, Clay Matthews. Few pass rushers matched the flair and ferocity of Clay Matthews. The long-haired linebacker brought chaos off the edge, recording 83.5 career sacks. He played through broken thumbs and still found ways to disrupt quarterbacks. His relentless motor made him the heart of the Packers' defense for nearly a decade, and his jersey-ripping celebrations became iconic. In Super Bowl 45, Matthews delivered one of the game's biggest hits, forcing a fumble that swung momentum toward Green Bay's championship. Offenses had to game plan around him every single week, and that's toughness in its purest form. Number 8, Jim Taylor. Jim Taylor didn't run around defenders, he ran through them. Lombardi's bruising fullback was the ultimate enforcer on offense. He once played an entire season with cracked ribs and still led the NFL in rushing. Taylor relished contact, lowering his shoulder into linebackers and daring them to stop him. Giants linebacker Sam Huff once said tackling Taylor was like hitting a brick wall. Even his own teammate Ray Nitschke admitted that Taylor was one of the toughest men he had ever faced. Jim Taylor wasn't just a running back, he was a sledgehammer. Number 7, Herb Adderley. What do you do when an offense tests your side of the field? If you're Herb Adderley, you make them regret it. Drafted in 1961 as a running back, Lombardi converted Adderley into a cornerback, and the move changed Packers history. Adderley became a cornerstone of Green Bay's defense, patrolling the secondary with ferocity. He intercepted 48 passes in his Packers career, returning 7 for touchdowns, both team records at the time. Known for his physical tackling and ball-hawking skills, he redefined the cornerback position, proving you could be both a shutdown cover man and a punisher against the run. In Super Bowl II, Adderley sealed the victory with a 60-yard interception return for a touchdown, the first pick six in Super Bowl history. Opposing quarterbacks quickly learned, throw his way, and you'll pay the price. Adderley didn't just play cornerback, he defined it. Number 6, Gilbert Brown. They called him the Gravedigger, and for good reason. At over 340 pounds, Brown anchored the middle of the Packers' defensive line in the 1990s. He clogged running lanes and buried ball carriers, forcing offenses to change their entire game plan. He was a cornerstone of the Packers' Super Bowl 31 championship defense, eating up double teams and freeing teammates to make plays. Fans embraced his signature Gravedigger shovel celebration, and opponents dreaded seeing him across the line of scrimmage. Gilbert Brown's job was dirty, thankless work, and nobody did it tougher. Number 5, Chuck Cecil. Some hits leave your jaw on the turf. Chuck Cecil made a career out of them. Nicknamed Scud, Cecil played safety with reckless abandon. He launched himself at receivers with bone-crushing collisions, so violent that the NFL repeatedly fined him. In 1992, he led the team in tackles and earned a Pro Bowl selection, proving he wasn't just about highlight hits, he was relentless every down. Sports Illustrated once put him on the cover with the headline, "Is Chuck Cecil too vicious for the NFL?" Receivers who dared cross the middle often found out the answer the hard way. He didn't play safe, he played terrifying. Number 4, A.J. Hawk. He wasn't flashy, but he was always there. Drafted 5th overall in 2006, Hawk became the Iron Man of the Packers defense. He started 136 straight games, rarely missing a snap. Number 3, Reggie White. They called him the Minister of Defense, but for offensive linemen, he was a nightmare. Reggie White was pure power and speed in one package. His famous hump move allowed him to toss 300-pound blockers like rag dolls. In Green Bay, he recorded 68.5 sacks, anchored the defense, and delivered a Lombardi trophy in Super Bowl 31. Linemen admitted they feared blocking him, and quarterbacks knew they had little time before he collapsed the pocket. Reggie White didn't just dominate, he changed the game. Number 2, Brett Favre. Quarterbacks aren't supposed to be Ironmen, but Brett Favre was built different. Favre started 297 consecutive games, the longest streak in NFL history. He played through concussions, broken fingers, separated shoulders, and kept slinging passes no matter the pain. His most legendary game came in 2003, when he threw 4 touchdowns the night after his father passed away. Favre wasn't just durable, he thrived in the chaos, often delivering his best plays while getting hit. He redefined toughness at quarterback, proving it was possible to be both fearless and great. Number 1, Ray Nitschke. No Packer embodies toughness like Ray Nitschke. The heart of Lombardi's defense, Nitschke was a ferocious middle linebacker who made opponents fear him before the snap. He broke helmets with his hits, played through concussions, and once lost teeth in practice only to return the same day. Nitschke anchored 5 championship defenses and became the enforcer of an entire era. Even his teammates admitted he was terrifying in practice. He didn't just deliver hits, he delivered dread. Ray Nitschke wasn't just tough. He was the definition of Green Bay toughness, from unstoppable linemen to fearless quarterbacks. These 10 players proved that toughness isn't just about surviving the hits, it's about delivering them, week after week, no matter the cost. In Packers lore, toughness isn't optional, it's mandatory.